And welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to a new video where today I'm in my home office and I am going to talk about Dodge's 7th special edition car that they were supposed to roll out and announce at SEMA. I think it was back in November and couldn't. And we heard all kinds of rumors that it was engines blowing and all kinds of other stuff. And nobody really knows exactly because they're pretty secretive about this stuff. But we do know that we were let down with them not rolling that car out. Now, I'm good with that. I would rather them roll it out when it's ready and not let us down. I'd rather them not roll out another sticker car. I'd rather them take some time and roll something out that's going to be amazing and blow our mind. Now, I did get one interesting message that told me that they know what this is going to be. Now, I'm not putting a lot of weight into it, not exactly sure if any part of it's legitimate, but I'm going to share it with you all. And I'm going to keep sharing with you everything I hear so we can kind of figure this out. I'm also going to share with you what I think about this whole situation because I know I've been hard on Dodge, and I do believe they absolutely deserve it. I don't expect anybody's going to be sending me an invite to Vegas to go see the unveiling of the 7th car, but I do know that I love their marketing. Their marketing is amazing, probably the single best marketing of any car manufacturer in the history of our country. No one has ever done better advertising marketing. Even this new Roadkill Nights ad is just cool. I don't care who you are, you got to agree with me. It's cool. I mean, this company took a Hornet and a little baby low-powered SUV and made it look amazingly cool with all their advertising and marketing on the rollout back in last year, tail end of last year. I got to hand it to them. Their marketing is amazing. So they're going to do some great marketing. What we have to know is that there's a lot of times they do amazing marketing and it's a big letdown when they finally roll the thing out. So I'm trying not to get super excited about this number 7 car, understanding that they really made the Hornet sound like the next greatest thing to ever hit the marketplace. And we know what happened there. But first, before we get started, I want to talk about just a couple things. One, go watch my cop car video, people. My gosh, I bought a police car and it's like 2,000 views. I know you're like, we're not into that. We're not into that, Brad. We want to see Dodge stuff. I get it. That's cool. But if you're married, if you are in a relationship, if you have a girlfriend and you are serious with her and you know that as a man, a absolute red-blooded American male that loves cars like I do, that there's going to be times in your life where you're going to get impulsed into buying something and you're going to have to go and explain that to that woman, and it's going to be ugly when that happens. Just know, I believe wholeheartedly, and maybe I'm too confident in this, but I believe I have perfected the slipping a new car on your wife dance. Now, I've done that while also slipping a new car on her and doing really nice things for her, but I'll tell you, I buy my cars and I don't ask permission. And some of you have beat me up in the comments for this because she's not my mother. The second I treat her like my mother, then our relationship dynamic changes. I need to sleep in a different room because I'm not sleeping in a room, someone I treat like my mother. That is my wife, and my wife is my partner, and my partner trusts my decisions. She trusted me when she got married to me. She trusted me for the last 17 years, and she knows I will never do anything to put our family in jeopardy. With that said, I trust her as well. She doesn't have to call me up and tell me I'm going to go buy something today. She can do it, and I trust her with her finances. I know that she wouldn't put us in jeopardy. I also know when she says, hey, you bought a cop car last week, and now I want you to fly me to Vegas for the day to buy the jacket that I want, which is thousands of dollars, and then fly back, I need to say, yes, let's go. I will go with you, honey. And I'll smile the whole time, even though inside I want to scream, why in the hell do you need a jacket? And why do we need to leave the state to go buy that jacket? With that said, I don't give her as much heat because I am not a hypocrite. I know that I've stuck her with so much drama with cars over the years. I think I'm rounding the corner of close to 50 cars in my lifetime. That's like one a year since I was born. That's a little ridiculous. And since we've been together, I've probably far exceeded the amount of cars for every year that we've been married. 17 years we've been together, probably 13, 14 years we've been married, and I probably owned 30 cars. So she's used to this stuff. It's going to happen. But it does always shock and surprise her. It does blow her mind that she will come home and I just won't be here. And then she'll reach out to me and I'm standing at a car dealership with keys in my hand, signing papers and leaving in a car. It's kind of weird. It's kind of crazy, but it's the life she signed up for. One thing that's amazing is I've told her I've never changed. From the day we got married, I'm the same exact guy, maybe a couple pounds heavier and a little bit more crazy and a whole hell of a lot more money to be able to do some of these things. So we're going to get through this together though. And the good news is you get to witness it. In the video where I purchased the cop car, there was 9 straight minutes of my wife giving it to me good. Giving it to me good despite all the cool stuff I just said. Giving it to me like nobody's business. Absolutely unscripted. She had no clue I was recording her, and she was shocked and surprised because, hell, who buys a cop car? I buy a cop car. Who buys a cop car when I just got through telling everybody I need to get rid of the Camry because I didn't have a lot of parking? Well, of course, deep down inside, I found the psychological manifestation of that lie was that I just wanted another car. And while I'm working on getting my Hellcat and securing my last call edition, I'm going to buy some fun things. And those fun things are really intended to share with you all, as well as the family, as well as my great friends, which we've had a blast in the last week and a half with this police car. I bought an actual LAPD police car, a retired police car. Lights, the whole deal. It's ridiculous. But go watch that video. I'll put it on the screen right here, and I'll put a link in the description below, and watch the second video and jump into that series because it's going to be fun. Yes, we're going to talk about Dodge stuff, but my goodness, guys, go watch that video. You will die laughing. And by the way, what I will be showing you all is the 7 stages of acceptance, 7 cycles of acceptance, how you can take your wife, a friend, a business person, anybody you need to give bad news or shocking news to, how to take them through the 7 cycles so that they get back to normal existence through the bad news, through the anger, through the confusion, through the bargaining, back to acceptance, and then all the way to normal existence again. And I did it on one phone call and then in one day and then one trip to Vegas to buy a very expensive jacket. But nonetheless, I got my cop car. And yes, it's an immature purchase. And yes, I had to hear the same thing from my mother. And yes, my daughter thinks I'm insane, but I got a cop car. So go watch that video, everybody. You will not only learn how to, and it's not manipulation, but how to help shepherd people through shocking news and understand that where they are in the cycle of acceptance and not get frustrated with them. Just know it's necessary to go through that, but they will always land back at acceptance and normal existence. And you will also be entertained in watching a man kind of dance for his life on the phone with his wife when she breaks that news, as well as the reason why I bought that car and all the cool things we're going to do with it. All right, so real quick, so many of you over the last 6 months have asked me if I do coaching, if I can get on the phone with you and help you through a challenge. I've answered probably 100 plus emails in the last 6 months of helping people through their challenges. And the problem for me is I don't have that much time to do that stuff, and it doesn't financially make sense for me to spend hours and hours and hours on end doing this stuff. But my passion, my heart is about helping people get through their challenges. I've been challenged so much in my life, been through so much in my life, experienced so much in my life that I love to impart my wisdom and experience on people, also my strategic mind to help people get through their challenges. So I did create CoachOCM.com. You can go there if you're interested. I made the prices so cheap so you can get in on any level and literally pay $5 if you want to. $100. It's so cheap, and that will get the time, and it's limited to a certain amount of people because I just can't put that much time in it. I'm going to anti-sell it. I'm going to push against it and say you could still message me on Instagram. You could still email me at ocmotivator@gmail.com, and I'll still get back to you. I'll still try to help you whether you're paying me or not. But if you want to jump in, read some of my I believe they're great articles and stories and motivational stories and downright instructions on how to succeed in life. And half of the stuff there is free without you joining or paying for anything. So go check out CoachOCM.com. And if you want to join. If you want to join one of the levels, I appreciate it. Mean the world to me. But if not, it's totally cool too. I'm not going to get rich off of this. It's just there for you all if you are interested. Now let's talk about the 7th edition car. All right, so let me share with you the message I got. Now you can tear this apart in the comments because I'm just sharing with you what I got told about this 7th edition car that they're going to announce on March 20th. Hi, OC Motivator. Please keep me anonymous if you decide to put this in a video. Dodge's final car is going to be a winged car like the 1969 Daytonas. I was unable to find out exact power numbers, but it's going to be better than the Demon as expected. Total amount of units will be made will be 500 to 1,000 likely. Allocations will be performance-based just like it is now, and the highest volume dealers will get more. Now, here's the deal. I don't know if any of that's true, and if it is, great. I just gave you the scoop. If not, then that is what it is as well. But there's also a lot of other YouTubers out there, like Kevin Van Voris, that had some really great insight I listened to the other day. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below as well, because he had some different insights. He said it's going to be 300 cars. He said it's probably going to be sold to prior and original still Demon owners who bought them originally and still have those cars. That was some speculation he had. Go watch his video. He's got a lot of interesting thoughts. All sound pretty relevant. The only problem is I don't know how they would pick the people. And he did mention that too, that, if there's 3,000 demons out there, probably isn't. Dealers probably hoarded 1,000 of them. If there's 2,000 demons out there, they have 2,000 people. Let's say there's only 500 or 1,000 who still have their original cars, and the rest have been traded a bunch of times around or sold to dealerships or to collectors who burn their relationship with Dodge, then I still don't think there's going to be enough of this new 7th car for everybody who bought a Demon to be in line to buy that car. Not only that, if you're burning the people with a Demon with a car that's better than the Demon, those people may not be jumping up and down about it either. So I think a lot of interesting stuff. Go watch Knockout 360. All these guys have interesting takes on what's coming. I don't want to stretch myself out there and start making crazy guesses, but I can tell you it's probably going to be, and I really hope it is, going to be something that is going to blow our minds. I'm hoping that this final car is the car that absolutely makes up for all the sticker cars that we got last year that are being delivered this year. I hope that this car sends Dodge off looking great. I just have concerns about the EPA issues and the fact that something that would be 1,000 horsepower would be nearly impossible to deliver to us unless it was such a small run that they were able to get some exemptions. I don't know how all that works, but I can tell you all the speculation that we're going to get some 1,000 horsepower car, I would be surprised, but I hope they do. And you know what? My thought is, and I thought originally I would get on here and complain that, well, those cars are going to be marked up to the moon and nobody's ever going to get them. I'm actually cool with it. I'm cool with a car that special, a car with that much horsepower, a car that amazing, a car that absolutely unique, and such a small run with the 7th edition car, let's say of 300, 500, even if it were 1,000. I'm good with it. If it's super special, not just stickers, that car goes down in history as one of the greatest collector cars to ever be built and made. I believe the Demon will go down as that because it was special and it was numbered. I hope the 7th car gets sold as a numbered car as well. And I hope that these cars hold on to the legacy for the next 30, 50, 100 years that what Dodge used to be, because they're probably not going to be anything like what they were and what they've been to all of us for so long. So if there's something that harkens back to the era where we all loved these cars, that blows the market's mind, that trades at $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, at this point, fine, because it's the last car. Unlike all the sticker cars, I still stand by that all these sticker cars were absolutely ridiculous. They were stickers. Other than the Super B, they were sticker cars. And to charge a whole bunch more money for stickers was not cool. To raise something from $797 to $807 was not a huge deal. And to make thousands of these cars does not make them collector's items. Whole different video. I've already done that video, and I share with you why I believe that. But if this last 7th edition car is the most special car in the world, then more power to them. Let's make sure we preserve them in glass cases, hermetically sealed, wrapped in plastic, and saved for generations to come. And the aliens, when they come down to see the incredible, incredible era that we all lived in, where these cars were freaking gas engine, fire-breathing monsters, then I'll be happy with it. I'll never have one, because I'm certainly not going to drop $300,000, $400,000 on one. But I'll tell you, if it's really special, then good. Dodge, ring that last bell, hit the bricks with this amazing car, and then go ahead and bring us whatever weird stuff you're going to bring us in the future, because I think it's going to take a long time to get our love back to where it was. But if you can at least send us off with something that gets us excited, screams yay in the air as loud as we possibly can because you went all out, you broke every rule like you always say you're going to do, and you didn't really last year with all the last call cars, then man, I love you and I'll say goodbye to you with absolute sincerity. Otherwise, if you roll out another car that is just a jailbreak with a bunch of stickers on it, I'm going to eviscerate you on YouTube like I have in the past. And I think everyone will do the same thing. So with that, everybody, please like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.